Perez III with Capcom. You're the lead game designer?
Yes.
For The Dark Void.
With Airtight Games up in Seattle, we're developing the game with Capcom.
What feature really holds this game together?
Well, the most obvious feature, I think, is the rocket pack. I mean, it's one thing to have their cover system, and we've got a really cool vertical system there that's a nice, fresh twist, but when you can fly, I mean, that overshadows it. So our rocket pack system is awesome.
Campaign, how long is it?
It depends on how good you are and what setting you're playing on.
Let's say on a hard setting, casual gamer.
Hard setting, casual gamer, I'm thinking 13 hours. Normal setting, normal player, probably about 10 hours.
Nice. Very nice. Any multiplayer plans?
No multiplayer for this one. We wanted to focus just on single player, yeah. If we do a Dark Void sequel, then that's the first thing we'd be doing. So.
When's it coming out?
We're going to be out this fall, so 2009.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about the game, a little bit about the character, what's going on here?
Sure. So Dante's Inferno is a big new action adventure game from Visceral Games. The big idea was that we were going to basically do a video game adaptation of part one of the Divine Comedy. So this is like a 700-year-old Italian epic poems, incredible work of literature. And it's basically Dante describing his journey, like a fantastical journey through hell. And he describes everything he sees and the geography and what it would be like. And it's so real and vivid that we were like, let's just bring that to life in a video game. And so that's what we're doing. You take the role of Dante in the game. It's kind of like our version of the 13th century poet, but now he's fighting, and he's fighting through hell to reach Beatrice.
Are there any other weaponry or magic or miracles we're looking forward to?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, in terms of the gameplay, it's definitely a fighting game. It's a lot of fast-paced combat. He's got a huge scythe that he steals from death. He's also got this cross that blasts holy power, and it's ranged, and you can do a lot of cool moves with it. And it's really the combination of the scythe and the cross together. You can do a lot of aerial moves and special moves and combos, and that kind of defines his fighting style. So, yeah, there's also going to be magic abilities that you acquire throughout the game, and a big upgrade tree so that you can decide, which whether you want to invest in the cross or the scythe or the magics and so forth. Yeah.
I understand there's a lot of controversy around this title. I just want to see what was your take on it.
It's a really cool story. It's been around a long time. People have done paintings about it and movies and sculptures and everything else, and written books about it. So we're just kind of continuing in that tradition and trying to bring that story to life.
You hear that, guys? It's just another work of art. Remember that. Video games is art.
And only a video game really gives you that opportunity to actually go to hell and live to tell the tale. So that's what the game's about, and I think people are going to dig it.
You did this to me!
Take a look at these new controllers, new lights, a new design, different colors. Got a carbon fiber finish on this one with the blue light instead of the original green.
What we've done is we're able to actually go into the controller. We do a lot of modifications with button relocation. We'll put A and B buttons on the back. We mess around with the wraps, kind of give them a stronger, more durable finish.
What can we expect to find these in stores or online?
We're not sure how many retail stores we're going to get into, but evilcontrollers.com is the best place to find them.
What makes MySims Agents different from just Sims in general?
Oh, it's a completely different game. MySims Agents is an adventure game where you solve mysteries. So it's got a big epic story. You're trying to stop Morcubus from taking over the world. When we're tuning the game for difficulty, we're thinking about 10, 11, 12-year-olds. But actually, if you know 12-year-olds like I do, if they can play it, anyone can play it. So we think about 12-year-olds a lot, but my experience is if you like adventure games, you like solving puzzles, you like action or strategy, there's lots of different components, you'll like MySims Agents.
And you're able to build your sim agent, I'm assuming, from scratch like all other sim games?
Yeah, it has that in common with The Sims, is that when you start the game, first decision you make, you want to be a male or female agent and what you want to look like. As the game goes on, you're constantly unlocking new outfits and new ways to change your appearance. So you're customizing the way you look. You also build up a team of agents to work for you, and you also have his headquarters, and you're customizing what it looks like.
Do you guys have a release date for this title?
We're releasing it in the fall on the Wii and the DS.
Is there no more limitations to Xbox Live Arcade?
There is. There's a recommendation of the file size and so on, but we've been negotiating with Microsoft because we needed to do something really different. And there's nothing out there like this. I mean, for $15, you can't get anything like it.
This is the best Xbox Live Arcade, one of the best Xbox Live Arcade games I've seen, and the scale of it looks pretty ridiculous. And I I can't believe that it's going to be an arcade game. This is probably going to be a huge Xbox Live arcade game.
It's basically a full Battlefield game, but with fewer levels.
Right.
So,
Anything you guys are putting in this game that Battlefield might not have had before?
we have one new feature which we call the air raid. So air raid is you enter a bunker and basically you call in a raid of bombers with a radio, and you have limited control of the bombers. You choose a target and you drop your carpet of bombs and just kill everything in there.
When is the game coming out again?
This summer.
This summer, and you said $15, huh? Now that's a bargain, guys. Well, what are you holding right here? What is this?
Actually, this is a BC Rich licensed War Beast for the PS3, also compatible for the PS2. As you can see in the background, your buddy over here is gonna take care of Guitar Hero, and it's a first full-size guitar. Obviously, it is BC Rich licensed. It's the exact same make and model. It's got the 5 keys on the bottom, 5 keys on top, so you can do the Guitar Hero and Rock Band solo. Got a tone switch for Rock Band, star power button for Guitar Hero. And it can actually play Rock Revolution if anyone plays that, you know.
Is there a retail value on this, and is it out in shelves right now?
It should be $129.99 is the retail. I've seen it on Amazon, Best Buy.
What happened? You just lost? Did you just get owned in this game?
Around, saw on a lot of forums, blogs, a lot of people saying that they like the Xbox feel. So we put that in the PS3 controller. Rechargeable battery, and again, it's 6-axis. So it's all you need in a PS3 controller.
That's the first time I've ever seen anything like that. Integrating the features of an Xbox 360 controller on a PlayStation 3 controller. If this guy came up to me with a shoe, you know, that said, like, I don't know, Quantum Physics, the new game, I would have said fuck off, dude, honestly. But Metal Gear Solid, Hideo Kojima, one of the greatest video game fucking directors of all time. 3 more announcements. Do you know the title names?
Metal Gear Arcade, Peace Walkers, I think, for PSP. Metal Gear Solid kind of 5 Rising. It's not an Xbox 360 exclusive, which everyone thought it would be. Right. It's on Sony PS3 as well.
A roadie. Bring on the impalement. Armed with the power of metal. And destined to become a legend.
Is this game going to be AAA blockbuster title only because it involves metal?
Metal would make... my voice just cracked. Did you hear that?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
make me sound angelic.
Yeah, could you use some processing to make me sound really like Satan? Like really scary. But we also have awesome acting, awesome gameplay, awesome... Well, you said metal.
Metal! Dude, metal's the core, the essence, the theme of the game to me.
Yes,
so that's what I see.
For everything. It's how we decided what's in the game. You know, if it felt metal to us, then it got in the game. Yeah.
And that's it, guys. Hey, I don't want to take up Tim's time because he's too awesome.
Brutal legend.
So are you the keeper of the sacred beer tree? Dream job.
All right, guys, our very own staff member Shaq here, aka Battery, just got into BioShock 2. He was the only one out of all 6, 5, 4, how many ever we are.
The official title is called BioShock 2, The Fall of Rapture.
Fall of Rapture. That's the first time we're hearing that, and that is the final name?
Yeah, that's the final title. It's said in the start menu. The story itself takes place 10 years after the events of BioShock 1.
Nice.
And I was also lucky enough to see a multiplayer footage of it, but that takes place 1 year before BioShock 1.
Now, that's kind of interesting and bizarre. How the heck does that work?
The city of Rapture is enthralled in like a civil war.
Right.
You work for a company, the Sinclair Solutions. They give you plasmas, they give you guns. You rank up similar to the Call of Duty system that we know. You know, there's challenges very similar to that. You upgrade, the further you upgrade, you get more plasmids, more guns.
You obviously saw the game running in multiplayer?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And what did you think of that?
They added a lot of elements into the game.
Were they playing real time against each other, or what?
I think he was just playing against some bots, but...
Right. Oh, so there are going to be bots for it?
Oh, I'm not so sure.
I don't know. There probably will be bots for it. If there was bots running around, then that means there's bots.
Yeah, you never know. Probably I was really interested in. There was an incinerate plasmid, but it seems like if you level that up, it's like he shoots a stream of fire from his hand, not just the snap that it usually is.